Hey Sanger, for our kinder, first, and second grade teachers who are giving the math and ELA DPA, an option so that you don't have to print out bubble sheets and then bubble in those bubble sheets and scan in those bubble sheets. An option is to go to View Assessments and then List Assessments. You can find your DPA, so we're just going to do an example. I'm going to select first grade, and then the scope is District Progress Assessment. And then I'm going to click search. You can also narrow down by subject if you choose, or just search the word DPA. But so here's the Sanger Unified Grade 1 Math DPA for 16-17. So because if you want, you can print those up, but I know it can be a hassle to scan or bubble all those in and then scan them in. If you are approached with this window, the hello there, we noticed you don't have any student responses, you can go immediately to enter. So instead of scanning, you can just click enter. If you are not presented with that, oh, you don't have any scores window, you can click on administration and then enter edit. That will take you to that same place for the entering and edit scores. Once there, you can narrow this down or just leave it blank and it will show all of your students. So I'm going to click Find Students. And then it's very closely linked to both how we put in our BAS scores and how we put in our math facts. So we can go to Enter Responses by Column. On the Responses by Column, you can put in whatever date or just the last day when the DPA is due. So for DPA 1, it would be November 4th, DPA 2, February 24th, and DPA 3, June 2nd. You can leave it how it is or change it to that date. So I'm just going to put on here November 4th and then fill down. It will warn you that you have unsaved changes. I'm going to go to the next one and actually click cancel because I don't want this to appear on this teacher's. So again, enter responses by column, and then it will ask you for each question. So if you've already assess the students, figured out on the proficiency scale what score, 1, 2, 3, or 4 they received, you could enter those numbers in, 1, 2, 3, or 4, just like we've done again for BAS and for math facts. If a lot of your students got the same score, you could enter in the students who did not get that score and then do the fill down for the blank ones and click only blank and then fill down. And then you could go to the next question, and so on. If it's easier for you, instead of entering the responses by column or by that question number, you can do it by student. So you're just looking at one student's paper and then doing the date taken and then the question 1, 2, and 3, or however many tasks there are that DPA, and putting in a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4 for your students, and then hitting the drop down for the next student and going to that student's work. So that is an option so that you don't have to print out the bubble sheets. Again, bubble in those bad boys and then scan them. You have that option to enter them in by column or by student using the assessment under list assessments. So that is just one way to do your DPAs. Happy assessing!